coming to you live from the Putasos Podcast.
Oh no! Just slapped him like that!
But alright guys, welcome back with Putasos Podcast, episode number 18. We have a very special guest, Azael El Perro Rodriguez, ranked number 1 in POWERSLAP. Thanks for coming on, bro. We appreciate you.
Seriously, thank you, bro.
Thank you guys. No, thank you guys. I love your guys' Instagram page. When I saw it, I don't know if you guys added me first or I added you guys first, but when I saw your guys' first video that popped up on my Instagram, I was like, this shit's tight.
Bro. Thank you.
Sure, yeah.
I remember you commented on one of my posts, and I saw your name, and I saw the check mark and stuff, and I was like, looking, I was like, who's this? And I was like, oh shit, I was like, that's what's up.
Yeah, you showed me, I was like, that's sick, bro. That's awesome.
Hey, bro. Well, before we start diving into all the POWERSLAP stuff, tell us a little bit about your life, man. What leading up to obviously the point that you're at right now. Tell us about what you did growing up, what led you to combat sports, kind of how you got here.
Yeah, so I grew up in San Diego, like San Isidro, which is the southernmost part of San Diego. I grew up just, fighting in the streets, fighting like gangbangers and shit like that. I grew up fucking always not getting in trouble because I was causing the trouble, but I was always like protecting myself, protecting my twin brother and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I grew up in that kind of lifestyle. And I was always involved in sports. I started doing Taekwondo when I was like 3 years old until I was like maybe 7, 8. And then I started getting into like kickboxing, boxing. And then after that, it was just like, 12 years in baseball, then did wrestling, then just kept myself active in different sports, and then combat has just been something that has been in my under my belt just because of the street fighting, and then being on and off in boxing. So then after high school, I just went off to college, kind of put boxing on the side to focus on my studies, and then now we're here after I got my career. I was like, you know what? This is not the route that I want to continue working my 9 to 5. Let's continue doing the goal the dream that I had as a kid, which was becoming a professional boxer, becoming a professional fighter. So that was when I moved to the Caribbean with my wife and I quit my job, and I was like, you know what, this is the time. Cool. I'm about to turn 30. I need to fucking get in there and do something with my life, with the sport. And luckily, POWERSLAP gave me a call after I applied, and next thing you know, I'm in the house, the season 1 house, and now I'm ranked number 1. So I didn't become that boxer that I wanted to be, but we're still working on that. But I became the number 1 in my division in POWERSLAP. So I kind of whatever I put myself into, I'm gonna fucking try to dominate and work hard to do so.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've done a ton of sports. Like I know you've done boxing, I know you've done wrestling, I know you've done Muay Thai. What did your combat sports career look like before POWERSLAP? Like, were you still training for something? Did POWERSLAP kind of give you the road to go all in? What did your combat sports career look like before POWERSLAP?
So before POWERSLAP, it was just I was in boxing with a coach, and we were just training daily. But it wasn't competitive yet. I think I was trying to get out of that little phase of. After college, I was just drinking on the weekends. I was partying. It kind of took me a while to get out of that phase of partying on the weekends and stuff. So before POWERSLAP happened, it was just going into boxing again and trying to get out of that phase and just going all in with boxing. So I was training daily for boxing. I was weightlifting a lot and running, and I had to gain 60 pounds after high school. So I was just trying to go back down, and I finally reached the goals that I had with my physique. And so when POWERSLAP called, it was just something that I was expecting to continue my boxing. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start my amateur career this year, which was 2023. I was supposed to start my amateur career, or that was in my head. I was like, okay, 2023 is going to be the year that I'm going to start my amateur career. I'm going to have one fight at least. No, not one fight. I was going to have at least 3 fights in that whole year. So I was pretty active, and then POWERSLAP happened. They called me out there, and just my whole time just got taken over by POWERSLAP.
So, what? Because I know you got the phone call to go to Power Slap, but what got you into Power Slap? Was like you don't just get a phone call,
Yeah.
I'm sure they didn't just reach out to a bunch of boxers and say who wants to Power Slap. Like, what even got you into Power Slap?
So the way it worked was I was out there in the Caribbean training, and then I think I browsed through TikTok a lot during my workouts. In between sets, I'm just like, I'm one of those that likes to, I'm taking my little breather and stuff. And then Dana White posted something on TikTok, and it was that he was starting the Power Slap. So it was super new. Like he didn't have anyone, and I was just like, you know what, Power Slap or slapping was never in my radar. Or I had seen it. You've seen the Russian or whatever European leagues that they have or whatever. So that's how I had seen slapping, but it was never like, I'm gonna try it out or anything like that. It was never something that was in my radar. But then Dana White picking it up and Dana White posting about it, I was just
Massive.
yeah, I was just like, man, I should probably do this. But I honestly did not expect to get a call so quick, because I was like, Dana White probably has UFC fighters, MMA fighters, boxers that he probably already knows that he's probably already gonna just automatically put in. So I applied. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna apply and see what the fuck happens. And then like 2 weeks later, I get a call from one of the producers that does the Ultimate Fighter. They were helping with the production of Power Slap, and I thought it was a scam, man. I kept emailing different people. I emailed I think their corporate or whatever, and I was just like, I received an email from blah blah blah. It's kind of skeptical because it's a different email. It's not this email that I first applied to, and they're like, no, man, it's super serious. You should reply right now. So then after that, they were just like, in a month, we're gonna fly you out to Vegas to do your qualifying match. Are you interested? And I was like, let's go. So that's pretty much how it started, man.
And for that qualifying match, that was the first time you ever, did you train before that, or that was the first time you ever?
That was the first time, man. And I didn't even practice my slaps. I didn't even, I think I had sparred maybe once in that boxing time frame that I was still doing. So I hadn't received the full-on blow in a while. It had been maybe, I think I got in a bar fight about a year ago before that. But then again, I was drunk or whatever. And, it wasn't like a slap. Okay, so I was out there. I think I did get a little bit of the nerves. They put us in a room. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dragon Ball Z. With when they're about to fight in the tournaments, you kind of see all the fighters beforehand. So that's how it was. We were just like kind of sizing each other up. I was trying to see who the fuck looks like my weight class. Can I take these motherfuckers? And in my head, I think I was a little bit bad at reading the weights, because some of them looked a little bit like my weight, but now they were a little bit heavier. And I was just like, okay, that's kind of cool, because they probably would have fucking smacked the shit out of me. Yeah. So yeah, receiving the first blow, man, it was definitely different, bro.
Yeah. Dude, open hand too. It's
Yeah. And I think I lost the coin toss that one, so I had to receive the first blow. So that was like, when I received that, I was like, it didn't move me or anything, but I was just like, whoa, this is fucking different.
Well, bro, so like, why Power Slap? Because you could have just continued. Like, why not continue pursuing your boxing career? Why did you? Is it just like the Dana White, the big name, the exposure?
Yeah, I think it was mostly because of the Dana White. It wasn't like my boxing dream wasn't just about becoming a boxer. I think I've always just wanted to be famous and big money and stuff. So having Dana White associated with that, I was like, this is my opportunity to kind of like introduce myself to the world. If it's not in boxing, it's gonna be in slap. And if I could become the best slapper, even though a lot of people don't think slapping is like something super technical or super like something to be proud of, but trying out the first slap, it did. Even though I won, it was just like I knew I could get better. So then, as my time went on and I kept winning my matches, I was like, okay, I'm getting every match. I'm getting definitely way stronger, way better, way more entertaining. So I was like, this could definitely be something that I could become a star in first, and then maybe in the future, I could do like maybe celebrity boxing with like the big dogs like Jake Paul and all that stuff. Like,
Okay.
imagine becoming a big dog in power slap and then fucking being able to fight these fucking mediocre guys and fucking kicking their asses. That'd be great, man. So I was like, fuck yeah, you know the
Fuck
way.
yeah.
But I couldn't just, and I couldn't just try to do it without having a platform like this and becoming good at something and becoming the number one at this type of sport. I think becoming the number one eventually, because I'm going to be a champion. I'm not a champion yet, but I know I'm going to be a champion. But I know it's going to provide me with that open doors for whatever I want to do in the future. So I think it was just like associating it with Dana White and then just how they treated me in the show and throughout the year. Boy, we've only been doing it for a year, but the way they treated me, the income that I generated, just being able to continue to provide for my wife while she's in school, I was like, this is pretty good right now.
That's good. Yeah, man.
That's fucking awesome.
Can you so for the people who don't watch Power Slap, can you explain the rules of Power Slap? Outside of slapping the shit out of each other, what's the rules of Power Slap? How do you decide who gets to go first? Like, how does all that go down?
So the way that they decide, so when we were in the house, it was a coin flip right there in front of us after face-offs. So we would do face-offs and then they would do a coin flip. But now that we are technically part of the roster, whenever there's like, right now it's Power Slap 6 is about to happen. So now it's going to be Power Slap 6, 7, 8, 9. All those events that are not part of the show are flipped by the commission. I think Dana White is also included. Our other president, Frank, is included in that coin toss. And then they post it to us. So now instead of seeing it live, we're fucking seeing it just randomly. We wake up and if you know you have a match on the following event, you're kind of constantly checking the website to see if they already did the coin toss. Yeah, so we don't even know exactly when they do the coin toss or who was there or anything like that. So they just post it up now and they put the list of coin toss winners, that's when it kind of gets serious.
Yeah. Real quick, don't mean to cut you off on that, but is the advantage pretty big of going first?
So here's the thing. A lot of people think that it is. I think it could go both ways because there are guys on the roster that just can't take a hit, but they could deliver a really, really massive slap. So I think for those type of slappers, it definitely makes a difference. But then there's other slappers like myself. I have 7 matches. I have 5 wins and 2 losses. My 5 wins, I lost all my coin tosses, so I got smacked first.
Oh, shit.
And then the two that I lost the match, I won the coin toss, so I went first. So I think it just depends on how you. The way I think of myself is just that I need, which I'm trying to get out of that because it has been fucking me up. Like I want to change to be able to just, if I win the coin toss, just fucking be the aggressive one and be the one that's gonna be dominating. But I think in my, like, I don't know if it's all mental or if it's just that, I don't know if I need the adrenaline rush, but
You need to get smacked real quick.
just get it. And if I feel that they smack the shit out of me really hard, then now I know that I need to smack them even harder and put them down because I don't want to get smacked again like that, you know. So I don't know. I think it just it depends on the slapper. There's a lot of slappers that really do know how to take a slap, but then there's other slappers that might need to work on mental. I think it's all mental as well. So I think it just depends on who the slapper is getting that coin toss. There are slappers that get really excited when they win the coin toss. I myself, when I find out that I lost the coin toss, I'm like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking eat this shit.
Hey, so I know you're number 1. I could have swore you were 5-1. You have 2 losses. Was one of them in the house or something?
So my first loss was after the house. I went up against the current champion. So we both left the house ranked number 1 and 2. And then we both went for the first middleweight belt. He ended up knocking me out. So I was like, boom, done.
But you have a win over him too, right?
Nah, we just went in October, and I lost by decision because I fouled him in the first one. I hit him a little bit too high, and they called it a foul. So if I wouldn't have fouled that round, I would have fucking won that shit. So I fucked up. I think not the nerves. I think we were out in the back for like 3 hours, and I decided to start practicing something that I had never even practiced on the dummy, and I was just like, okay, this looks strong, and I tried it on stage, and I fucking fouled. So I was like, don't fucking change shit.
So can you explain the fouling system? Is it just if it's in the back of the ear, or?
Yeah, so the slap that you want to hit like right on the cheek, and you don't. If they see like this lands first, it's a foul. Like,
really? That makes sense though.
Yeah. So it's super it's super technical. The referees are super on that.
Try to hit with
Also,
that.
if you hit it too high, like which is like kind of like on my ear and stuff, that's a foul. If I hit on the neck, that's a foul. If I hit up here, that's a foul. Obviously, sometimes they miss it just because the foul is so quick. I mean, the slap is so quick. Stepping, you can't pivot. You could lift your foot very slightly, but if it's like all the way up here where you're on your tippy toes, that's a foul. Flinching doesn't. It's a foul. Instead of points taken off, if you flinch, you get slapped the second time for free.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So there's a lot of guys out there that flinch a lot. They try to like roll with it, or and it's just like, I don't know, man. At that point, I'm just like, why are you here? If you're gonna try to roll with it, just fucking take it, bro. Like, I don't think this sport is like for rolling. Like, I hate rollers, bro. Yeah, but that's pretty much the rules, like the fouls and stuff. You get 3 slaps on a regular match. A championship match is 5 rounds, which this October was my first time going 5 rounds, and honestly, man, it was the most fun that I've had. Being up there instead of the 3 rounds, because most of my matches are 3 rounds or knockout on the last one, but this one went all 5 rounds, and it was the funnest time that I've had in my life. I left that stage with a smile, and I was like, even though I lost, but also if you get so on a regular match, if you do 2 fouls, you get disqualified now.
Okay.
And if it's a 5-rounder, if you do three fouls, it's a disqualification as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Freaking power slap, dude. That shit is wild, dog.
Yeah, bro. It's like,
how do you even train for that, bro? Like, when you're training, is the goal to like get cracked so you get used to it, or like, are you just practicing delivering the hit and you don't take hits in practice? Like, how does that even work?
Nah, so I think it's just people have different techniques. I think whatever technique gets you to become your strongest. I honestly like to just continue to stay strong all throughout my body, legs, and upper. The technique to be able to take a hit, bro, like I think, like I said earlier, I think it's all mental at some point. I mean, you can strengthen your neck. There's a lot of neck workouts that you can do, like boxers do. We have the jaw, the ones that you bite around and stuff. But you can do all of that and be super strong with your neck. But if you are there ready to get, or you're not ready to get a hit, in the back of your mind, you're like, I could potentially get knocked out. That little doubt will get you like kind of loosened up, and you're just get knocked out. I think that's what happened on the first match that I've only been knocked out once, and I think it was because I slapped first, so I slapped him, and I saw that my slap was a mediocre slap. So when I saw that, I was just there getting ready, but I was just like, if you ever go back to it, I'm just like this. Usually I'm like this.
Yeah, we actually watched it today. Usually when you're waiting for a hit, you look mean, dog. I'm like, yeah. This was
so the one that I got knocked out, I was like this. I was just thinking about the fucking slap that I had just delivered.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, also practice. I think there's people out there that also need to practice their accuracy, practice your speed. So just swinging on a mitt, swinging on a punching bag. I think that also helps people out. I personally do it on, I hold one of those karate pads, the ones that have the stick and the end is circled. I like to hit that. I don't practice it as much as I should, just because I'm like super confident in my slap. But usually, I just like to maintain myself strong, just so if someone were to slap me, if you can't outlift me, you're not gonna fucking put me down. And if you can outlift me, it's gonna be a fucking banger of a match. But I'm still gonna fucking like be the one on top. But yeah.
How did you get your nickname, El Perro? How did you get it?
Bro, fucking so Power Slap, before we flew out to Vegas the first day for the qualifying, they had asked us to put a nickname. I think
you had a different one before, right?
Yeah. So I think I had La Bomba. Or
La Bomba,
I think I put La Bomba was.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I didn't know what to name myself. My whole life I always knew that I'm gonna have to look for a fucking nickname, especially watching WWE and all that stuff, and watching like current fighters having their cool nicknames. So I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck to do. And then back in college, they used to call me Perrito, like my big bro or whatever in the fraternity. So I was like, you know what, El Perro sounds fucking cool. I started like looking into it more, and I was like, El Perro. First it was El Perrito, but people were like, nah, El Perro. Yeah. And then I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna put it. And then once they started introduced, it wasn't until I think I saw the actual show come out, because it was like a month later, and they put Azael El Perro Rodriguez. Just seeing it on TV just sounded really, really cool. So I think I made a good choice, man. Yeah. So that's how El Perro became. I like it a lot. I mean,
it's just dope, bro.
How much has your life changed since Power Slap?
Yeah, my life.
Like.
So I think Power Slap provided me with, obviously an opportunity for me to be seen by a lot of people. Yeah. I think since it's still relatively new, sometimes I do think that I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they have so many slappers that they need to promote, but sometimes I do feel that they kind of sleep on me. So I think I could have exploded a little bit more, but other than that, money-wise and just being able to travel often and come back to the States and leave my wife out there in the island just to come train, like I don't think I would have been able to do that with another type of job or whatever. So I think it changed me that I'm able to do the things that like I knew that I was destined to do: travel, train, meet people, maybe train other people. So I think just giving me the opportunity to do all those things and then still being able to provide some income for us, just because we live out in the island and we're both not working. So it just worked out, man. I have the money now, so I'm like pretty stoked about it.
Fucking awesome, bro.
You have kids or no?
No kids, bro. I wanted to have kids like 3 years ago. I was 27, so seeing myself back at 27, I was still out there drinking and stuff. I was still out there not fucking pursuing my dreams. So I'm kind of glad I don't have kids. Like I do want kids though. We both want kids, but I think we have now we went from 27 to 35 maybe. Just yeah, bro. Just kids right now is not in the radar, but we do have pets. But the pets, man, pets are also a handful. Right? Cats and one dog, but 3 cats. I'm a cat.
Oh yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? Well, hey, bro. I know now you're currently number 1 in the division, right? Most people in your case scenario obviously are looking for a title shot. What's next for you? Like, what do you want next? Do you have anything lined up? Is there a fight lined up?
So what I want next is the trilogy. I think the trilogy with the French, that shit needs to happen for sure, because if you look at the first match, I did get knocked out, but then you go to the second match, you go 5 full rounds of both smacking the shit at each other, and honestly, I think I was smacking them even harder. So I think if I would have started from the beginning, like being that aggressive, like the 3, 4, and 5 rounds, I would have had that easily. And I don't see him, honestly. I think he's already at his peak. He could probably get a little bit fucking stronger, but I honestly see myself every fucking match, and I see myself fucking like right now I'm boxing. I'm back here in San Diego to box, and I'm training my ass off. I'm fucking like doing shit that I wasn't doing in Grenada. In the Caribbean, I was doing a lot of shit to get stronger, but right now I just feel like, man, anyone that they put in front of me, I'm gonna smack the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Like it's no joke. So I think getting that trilogy with John Davis, and then I also want the number 2. His name is Wesley. He's also someone that I want to face just because he is a top dog. I think it's between me, Wesley, and John that are going to continue to be the top dog in that division. I don't see anyone else like coming in and bumping us from the rankings. So my goal right now is to beat both of those guys, become the champion, and then go down to 170s because that's where I want to box. I want to box at 168. So then now finally staying at that bottom weight, or maybe continuing to both. I'm kind of also considering going up to light heavyweight. My wife's like, fuck no, you're stupid. I'm like, nah, let's just see what the fuck. Maybe I could fucking do good. Maybe if I don't, it's all good. Like,
what do you walk around at?
No. I was gonna ask. Yeah, do you guys cut weight? Like,
there's a lot of slappers that do get do cuts. I personally, if I'm in my fight, I walk around at right now I'm walking. This is the first time I almost reached 200 just because I want to try out like being heavier and becoming like the most fit that I can be at a heavyweight. But usually I walk around at like 187, so I only cut like 2 pounds. Yeah.
Awesome.
So usually, But this time around, since I don't have a match probably until March or April, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go up in weight, walk around at like 200, 205, and then start cutting 2 months before my match. So hopefully it works out. I mean, I feel stronger. I am getting the little gut just because I did a little bit of eating a lot in the holidays, but we're like fucking working to become a solid 200-pounder. I don't know, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, bro. I mean, even just because I wrestled in high school, I wrestled in college. Like I know cutting weight is a really big thing. Like especially when you're competing at a very high level, making a certain weight. Like people don't understand how much 10 pounds or 8 pounds makes a difference. So the fact that you're not even cutting weight at middleweight and you're still number 1, still right there on the brink of the title, that's impressive.
Yeah,
bro.
There's a lot of guys that are that are fucking big in that middleweight division, and they're bringing in guys that are bigger and fucking look stronger. So I'm gonna continue just fucking showing. I love being in the middleweights, but I feel like eventually my time is gonna be that welterweight. And welterweight, the only one that I see right now in welterweight that could give me a problem is the current champ, but he's about to have a match in February against someone that I already beat. So if the guy that I beat, which is Emmanuel, wins against the champ, then I could easily fucking go and challenge that guy, even because I already beat him. Yeah, get that shot and beat him again, fucking become a champion. So welterweight is like it's right here. It's like in the grasp of my hands.
That's interesting. So, okay, so you don't have a fight lined up right now. Let's just say the one with John doesn't go down. You want the number 2 guy, at least, right? So you're aiming for number 2, our champ, next?
Yeah.
Do you want to go down to welterweight after you settle business at middleweight? Or, like, let's just say you go number 2, and they say, hey, we want you to fight for welterweight strap next. Are you willing to jump down, or do you want to handle business at middleweight first?
But I think I would do that jump just because it's for the strap. But in my head, I know, and in my heart, I know that I want to settle business in the middleweight and beat them both, and then finally just be able to leave and be like, no one in the middleweight can beat me. Maybe later down the line, if there's someone that does beat John and beats West, maybe go up and fucking challenge them. But I don't know, man. I think it's just gonna be a matter of getting that phone call for that welterweight. Right now, it's not something that I'm gonna be pushing for. But I think if that guy does become the welterweight champ, I think everything will change, and maybe I will go down to the 170s and challenge him, just because our match was relatively close as well. I beat him by like a few points, So it'd be cool to be able to dominate him like in a second match and just be able to say, this is why I'm the champion and you're not. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, what's the end goal for your career? Because obviously we know what like your short-term goals are. You want to get the belt at middleweight. You eventually want to go down to welterweight, get that belt. But I also know that you want to box still.
Yeah.
So in your head, what's the end goal for your career?
The end goal will probably be stepping into a boxing ring, start fighting professionally. I don't know if I could do the jump from like, I don't know if I need to do all those amateur fights. If I could dominate maybe like 5 matches and fucking just jump to like professional or become a celebrity boxer, that would be great with me. And if not, bare knuckle is also on my radar, but I don't see me doing bare knuckle until maybe 2 years from now. Just so bare knuckle is also under the radar. Just right now, I don't know how power slap is like. Power slap is kind of keeping us in a little corner where they're like, we just want you guys to stay here. But I think it's just a matter of having open communication and seeing if they're able to allow us to do like like trying different things. I just know there's a lot of slappers that get knocked out here, and they go to bare knuckle or they go to MMA, and they get their ass beat. So I feel like I think the problem with power slap allowing that to happen, where you got your slappers and fuck yeah. So for me personally, I'm training my ass off to not fucking ever lose. Like I know for a fact that I would never accept a match in boxing or in bare knuckle if I have some doubt in my ability. So that's why I'm out here training in San Diego, just to be able to become the fittest that I can and become and kind of sharpen my boxing and be able to just be ready for anything that they throw at me and not get fucking knocked out in the first round or whatever. If anyone that's seeing this is a slapper that goes through that, I'm sorry. But the reality is, man, we're representing Power Slap, we're representing Dana White, and we've got to fucking become the best at what we do. You don't choose a UFC fighter just because you choose a UFC fighter because they're the best at what they do. And I think doing it in Power Slap and doing the other things that I have going on that I want in the future, I think, just being able to showcase my skills in those different combats would be great. I grew up throwing putasos. So I think fucking taking off the gloves and just fucking throwing it down and fucking, I think it's not similar to slapping, obviously, because you are protecting yourself and you are fucking doing like a lot more technique and stuff, but you are fucking showcasing that you can stand there and fucking throw it down with someone, you know? Yeah. You got the fucking, and you got the heart, yeah. If you don't, you don't cut it.
Dude, hell yeah, man. That's cool, because just going on Power Slap's going to give you such a big platform to do those other things. And I think that's like a thing that people don't like realize when they go into combat sports, or they don't take advantage of their platform. Especially like for you, bro, because you wanted to go boxing, but you see the big name, you see the title, you see the opportunity. So that's what's up, man.
Bro, that's why I took my time to just come. I told my wife, so we both live out there in the Caribbean, and I was just like, you know what? I had been like kind of like telling her, and she was like always brushing it off. She's like, I don't want to talk about it because it was gonna be the conversation of me leaving and fucking doing stuff out here while she's out there. So I'm like, we gotta make these sacrifices if we want to fucking become big. And she knows, she's like, you're gonna become a bigger fucking dog. You're gonna become a bigger beast. I know it now. So it's cool to have that as well, having her as my like support.
Yeah. How long have you guys been together?
17 years, bro. We just got married
2021.
Is that
You're 29, right?
high school sweethearts or
30,
junior high or what?
Whoa, he's 29.
Junior high.
Dude, that's fucking awesome,
That's
bro.
so sick, bro.
Yeah.
That shit's
So
badass.
bro, fucking, and obviously I'm with her still just because of that constant support that we have given each other. And right now she's doing vet school, so it's like, you do your own thing, I do my own thing. We'll meet up and we'll fucking become the best fucking shit out here in San Diego when we come back. But now I'm gonna be traveling back and forth a lot, so it's cool.
That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah, that's badass, man. You don't see that too often, bro.
Dude, I
You
know.
really don't see that too often, especially nowadays, bro. Especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Finding a ride or die lady, that's a hard thing.
That's
to
fucking
find,
hard.
bro.
Yeah,
That's a blessing.
she's the best, bro. She's about to leave right now, back to the island, so I'm about to drop her off in a bit.
Oh,
okay.
she's there with you right now.
Yeah, she's here in San Diego.
He's the 27-year-old trying to get it together still, dog.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, no, you guys are fucking great. You guys are doing great, though. Fucking, how old are you?
We're both
We're
27.
both 27.
Okay, how old are you?
Yeah.
What was your guys' names again? I didn't.
Sam, I know. We didn't even fucking.
My bad.
We didn't even do that at the beginning. Sam.
His Sam.
Sam.
I'm Joe.
Sam and Joe. Okay.
Sam and Joe.
I'm
yeah.
fucking bad with names, but I'm
I
gonna
know.
Sam and Joe.
Bro, I'm
Okay.
terrible with
Yeah.
names too, bro. But I'll remember yours, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
where
thank
do
you,
most of your fights happen? Are they in Vegas for the most part, or where they at?
Yeah, they're in Vegas and at the
Apex?
UFC at the Apex, and this February for PowerSlap 6, it's gonna be the first one that's gonna be open to the public, and it's gonna be. I forgot what hotel it is. It's gonna be at a hotel now in Vegas,
Okay.
but they're opening it up for the public, so
And
people can buy tickets.
Well, your next fight, because you're not fighting in February, right?
No.
You might be at 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Well, that one, are they going to start doing that open to the public? So, like, we'd be
I'm
able to
pretty
come out and
sure-
watch you?
I'm pretty sure they will, especially they just passed it in California, so
Okay.
I'm kind of guessing that the next few are gonna, or in the next two are, it's gonna be probably in California. I don't know. It could be. I think we have a lot of people from California on the PowerSlap roster, so I feel like that would be a smart move, and it would be a cool ass move to have people come from California and get to know us too and stuff. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure they won't change it back to the Apex, or if they do, they'll probably open it still to the public, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. Well,
Yeah.
let us know. Oh, I mean, we'll definitely keep an eye out too. But
Yeah.
I think you're our third professional fighter, so we're trying to make it a goal. Like anyone that hops on, if you're local, or I mean, if you're within reach and we got the availability to go, we're going.
Yeah.
So
Seriously.
we'll
Yeah,
keep
you
an
guys
eye
will
out,
love it, bro. It's a lot different seeing it in person. You get all the emotions, you get the sound of the slap, you get the you kind of see like what the fuck they did wrong more, just because you're there. You're seeing how they're taking the slap, so it definitely gives you a bigger perspective of what a slap is and what goes under it. It's not just acting and that, nah, it's like it's different. You guys will definitely like it if you guys ever go out there in person, and which I hope you guys do. And if you guys do, just hit me up, and I'll be out there on the stage just fucking shouting you guys out and shit. Because it's usually little.
Hell yeah.
We're going to make it happen, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And
yeah.
when, not if, but when you fight for the title next, we'll be there for that one. Count us in for that one.
Seriously. 100%.
We'll be there, bro.
Hey, yes.
Real quick, I have another question. What?
Yeah.
I've never been fucking slapped like that. How does it compare to a punch? Like, is it? I feel like slapping is like a lot more damage than punching. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, it just depends, because say you're getting
It's
Yeah,
just different.
Yeah, it's different. And I feel like you do get fucking rocked a little bit more just because you're out there just standing there and fucking waiting for it. But I don't think I've ever received one where I'm just like, it hurt. It's just more like I get hit and then I'm trying to like just like bring back to life pretty much. But there, not all the time, but I think in one of my matches I did fucking get slapped, and I was like kind of, I wasn't showing it, but I was like, I went like that, and I was still dizzy, like, and it took me like a good 20 seconds to like come back to fucking. But other ones that you get slapped, you don't even realize that you got slapped, and then you're just like, all right, let's keep going. So it's like, it's just like an
Adrenaline
immediate
flowing,
and they're fast, bro. They're fast. It's not like, I mean, a punch is fast, but I mean, you're fighting, and I don't know. It's just a fucking slap just comes.
You're just standing there, bro. You're just you're stationary.
Man. Yeah.
I think it takes a different person to be able to stand there and take a hit, and it's just like, I think the whole purpose of this is to like definitely see who has it more, who can for me personally, it's more like who can stand there and fucking take it more. So it's like a game of bloody knuckles. I don't know if you guys used to play bloody knuckles. So it's like whoever the fuck quits first or gets knocked out first. And I feel like those type of matches are the most fun, where both of you guys are going at it but smacking the shit at each other, and then both getting dazed and shit, and then eventually, if it has to go to the end to the scorecards, then it has to go to the scorecards. But I feel like just being out there and just becoming the best, like at taking a fucking shot. To me personally, that's a fucking flex.
It is, bro. It is a flex, man.
Okay, so real quick, and I know I said I was out of questions, but now I got
No,
one.
you're-
If it goes to a decision, how does the scoring even go? Does it go like who got rocked the most, who showed it the most?
Yeah. So they take into consideration, like how you took the slap. What was your body like? What happened during the fucking slap? Like, did you fucking get wobbled and you were just like I don't know, that could. And then if you smack him and nothing happens, then that guy's gonna win for sure that round. Also, recovery time. There's so after you get slapped, you get a minute. So say I get smacked, and then right away in 10 seconds, I'm like, let's go. Or right then and there, I'm like, let's go, I'm ready. Judges will take that into consideration as well. What else? Just how effective the slap was. But for the most part, it's how effective the slap was, and the time recovery time. Those are the big roles of, like, if it does go to a decision, that what's gonna lead you to win the match.
Oh, yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
We're getting our own belt made, bro. So pretty soon
I see that.
we're gonna have a belt like this. So what I want to see is when you get your next title shot, I want your Power Slap belt on this shoulder.
We're gonna need
the Putasos Podcast belt on this shoulder.
Hell yeah.
Flexing both of them, bro.
We'll be there, bro. Seriously, we'll bring
Fuck
it.
yeah, fuck yeah. No, I appreciate that, man. Well, fuck yeah. We'll keep in touch, and you guys will be there. I know you guys will.
For
You guys
sure.
will have
Seriously.
a great ass time, man. It's not just me, but there's so many fucking good ass slappers out there that are on the roster that are so fun to watch, and that bring so much energy during their matches. Are fucking just savages, bro. Like you know who the savages are at Power Slap, and you know who's just there to like try it out and stuff. No, but you know who the fuck is like out there to, like,
Yeah,
who
bro.
are the fucking top dogs.
That super heavyweight, that big old Samoan fool. I'm like, I
Yeah.
see that fool slap, and I'm like, I'm cool, dog. I'm cool.
Yeah, that
I don't
guy
want none of that smoke.
heavy, bro. Yeah, no. And that motherfucker has that guy has other slap organizations under his belt, so he came in fucking already with the experience, so that's why he's already champion.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Who's the most, like, the biggest celebrity or, like, biggest name you've met at one of the events? Because I know they're closed to the public, but, like, I know some people go. Like, I've seen, I don't know if you know,
Yeah.
Nelk Boy, Steve will do it. I've seen those guys over there, Mike Malak.
I met Hasbullah when I was just that shit was tight to see how little he was and how cool he was too. He's a super cool ass person.
Does he
He's
speak
just there
English?
always looking.
Little bit?
Nah, he speaks like his language. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just but he's always like when we saw him, he was just super happy, and Dana White treats him so good, and
Dude, he's a
it's
star.
just cool to see. Yeah, even though they don't speak to each other directly, they have to go through a translator. It's just cool to see that communication that they still have and stuff. And that was probably my biggest one. One of my matches, I think it was Power Slap 5. Or no, it was actually after I lost this October. After I met Deontay Wilder in the back. That was pretty
shit.
cool too. Yeah, that one was tight. He's fucking huge, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm 5'9", and that motherfucker was just like, there's fighters out there that also lie and shit in the fucking bio. Nah, this motherfucker doesn't lie. If you guys fucking come up with anything, just feel free. It doesn't have to be to the fucking video. You
Yeah.
could just hit me up and I'll
Yeah,
I'll
for
fucking
sure,
be
bro.
out there.
For sure, bro. And we'll stay in touch and we'll make more of this
Yeah.
stuff happen. And like I said,
Yeah.
as soon as you get your next title fight, your next big fight, we'll be there, man. So,
Seriously. 100%.
especially if it's in California, especially.
Even Vegas.
California,
California or
Vegas,
Vegas. Vegas is
Yeah,
close
we're
That's
too.
totally
literally
easy.
out there and shit. How far are you guys from Vegas? Or you guys fly out there?
It's an
We-
hour flight.
It's like a 6-hour drive.
It's an
It's
hour
an
Yeah.
flight,
hour,
though.
hour flight.
fly, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck driving.
Yeah, way easier to fly, but I don't drive to Vegas no more. I only
Yeah.
fly. But
Oh yeah, we're too grown for that shit.
yeah.
Yeah. That was back in the day.
Do you party after your wins, or did you quit drinking, or?
No, I quit drinking.
Yeah.
I'm 8 months sober right now.
Dude,
Especially
fuck
that
yeah,
I have my goals to become a champion, and I have my goals to become a boxer. Drinking was just the problem with drinking was just that I would go out on Friday night, wake up the next day hungover or just tired and not work out on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Now it's changed where I wake up or I go to sleep by like 10 on Fridays, or sometimes I still go out with my friends, but I'll just have like a mineral water or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'll be able to wake up the next day, go work out, and feel good about myself because I know that I'm a little bit I'm stepping forward instead of fucking stepping backwards, because alcohol was just stepping me backwards and it wasn't doing the things that I
Reoccurring
wanted to do.
cycle, just fucking.
Yeah, so I haven't been drinking for 8 months now, so
That's awesome.
it's gonna continue. I think it's gonna continue, and it has taught me to learn to socialize without the alcohol, because before it was like fuck, like I can't go to a party and not drink or whatever.
I don't.
And then it has taught me also to what else? Fuck. Oh, like if I do end up starting to drink again, it'll just be like I could say just one and that's it. Like before it was like I'll drink one and I'll be like, where's another one? Let me another one. Yeah, it just continues, and that's how it starts. Now it's like I don't know. Being 8 months sober just has taught me a little bit how to be a better person to myself, pretty much.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take some plays out of your playbook.
Yeah.
This guy's a professional fighter too. I'm
No,
not.
I'm not.
He's just
Yeah,
he's fighting his demons.
I'm
every
fighting my
day.
demons.
Do you guys do any combat right now or not?
I grew up wrestling, so I wrestled growing up, and then I wrestled in college. I've done, boxing, I've done jiu-jitsu, but I'm not like, I would say wrestling's my thing. Everything else I've just kind of played with. So,
No.
but yeah.
What about you, Chad?
I do a little boxing, but I
Okay.
just very recently, getting into it,
Cool.
Nothing crazy though, yeah. I'm just a
What
fan
spar
of the
now?
martial arts,
What's-
man.
We'll spar one time.
Both of us versus you. Now the only time we spar is when we get a couple of drinks in. The homies are over. I got mats in the garage,
Uh-huh. It's got
so
a
Fuck
garage,
it.
we'll
yeah.
make it happen. Out.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you,
Hey,
guys, bro.
it was awesome, bro. We'll be
Appreciate
there
you,
for that
man.
next fight.
Appreciate
For real.
you, brother.
Yeah, we'll do, bro. Fuck yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna go to UFC Mexico, so I'm pretty fucking excited about that shit.
That's
Yeah,
a big
bro.
card, bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking excited. Hopefully, I know it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be my first time visiting that city, so that's gonna be fucking dope.
Okay.
too.
Have you been to some events, UFC events?
I think it was George Masvidal versus. It might have been Covington.
I was there for that one.
Oh, for real? Yeah, I was out there for that one.
Yeah, I was there for
And that was the only. Oh no, actually, Dana White took us to one more, and it was that Polish guy.
Jan.
Jan versus Ankalaev.
I think it was. It was during.
I was there for that one too.
You guys were just both at the same fucking events.
Yeah, I was there at that one. So
And
those
then
are
we were
my
at
two
this
events.
last one, too.
I just went to my first one, Leon
shit.
Colby.
Leon versus Colby, yeah.
Nice. Did you have fun? It's fun, huh?
Bro,
That's
that's so much
different.
fun. We went to the PI too. I saw. Obviously, you've been
nice,
there. We
yeah.
went there, and it was pretty
Oh,
fucking
PI.
sick, man.
Oh, you guys went to the PI?
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
interviewed Alex Perez. He's a fighter, and he brought us into
Nice.
PI and fucking saw
Fuck yeah.
Volkanovski, Duplessis, fucking bunch of people.
Did you guys see the cold tubs at the PI or?
Yeah, in the
cold
men's
tub?
like in the men's locker room,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
fucking tight, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
that facility is fucking sick, man.
We appreciate you coming on again, man.
I appreciate you guys, man, and whatever you guys need, just hit me up and fucking if you guys have questions or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay in
But
touch.
good luck
brother.
with your guys' shit. Honestly, bro, I'm not lying when I say that your guys' shit is really good. Fucking
Thank you, man.
all those videos that you guys post, I'm like, these are fucking cool.
Thank
Like,
you. It's,
We
it's
appreciate
new,
it.
bro. It's
Bro.
new, but we're gonna blow this thing up, man.
Sounds good, bro.
Appreciate you coming on, bro. For real, it's been.
No,
nice
I
talking to
appreciate you guys, bro. You guys are cool as fuck.
But all right, guys. Azael, the Perro Rodriguez. Appreciate you coming on, bro. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to our podcast. We're trying to blow this thing up, so we really appreciate you spending the time to come on. But all right, guys. Putasos Podcast, episode number 18.